Welcome to the HealthyBloodPressure.com YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 11 absolute worst foods for high blood pressure. You know that maintaining optimal blood pressure numbers is important for a long and healthy life. And eating healthy is a must if you're trying to reduce blood pressure naturally. So here are 11 foods that you need to avoid like the plague if you want to lower your blood pressure through your diet. Number 1, sea salt. Sodium is the enemy of people who suffer from high blood pressure. Sodium causes high fluid retention, which puts extra strain on your blood vessels. And if you think that sea salt is better for you, it's not. Sea salt contains about the same amount of sodium than regular salt. Sodium is present in all kinds of salt, and hence the only option is to reduce your intake of salt. Yes, even sea salt. You can even use products like Mrs. Dash, which is a salt-free blend of different herbs and seasonings that add flavor to your food. Number 2, processed foods. I just talked about how bad salt is for high blood pressure. Processed foods are loaded with salts. All kinds of processed food, including pizza, meat, and juices, are preserved with ridiculously high amounts of sodium to maintain long shelf lives. Eat fresh foods as much as possible to avoid risks of high blood pressure. Number 3, fast foods. All fast food restaurants should be off limits if you're trying to reduce your blood pressure because fast foods are often prepared with low quality ingredients. They're high in trans fat, cholesterol, and yes, you guessed it right, sodium, all of which are harmful to your heart and to your blood pressure. Number 4, dairy products. Dairy products like full-fat milk and processed cheese can increase your blood pressure. Full-fat milk contains trans fat, and cheese has sodium, both of which are bad for your blood pressure. Switch to low-fat milk, and if you're going to eat cheeses like goat cheese, mozzarella, or Swiss cheese that are much lower in sodium. Number 5, sandwiches with deli meat. Deli meat is one of the deadliest carriers of high sodium. If your regular diet involves sandwiches with these processed meats, you're eating a lot of unnecessary sodium. Sodium, as you already know, increases your blood pressure. Avoid lunch meats the next time you make a sandwich and use freshly cooked, grass-fed meat topped with fresh vegetables instead. Number 6, alcohol. Are you just a social drinker? Well, having more than 3 drinks at one sitting could lead to high blood pressure. If you drink alcohol regularly, it's going to negatively affect your blood pressure. Alcohol also interferes with your blood pressure medications. If you're going to drink, limit your alcohol intake to only 1 or 2 drinks a week. Number 7, added sugar. Another silent contributor to high blood pressure is sugar. Studies show that an increase in sugar will increase a person's leptin and insulin, which in turn increase blood pressure. The first place to reduce your sugar intake is by cutting out your favorite soft drinks. Excess sugar and fructose especially can contribute to weight gain, which contributes to high blood pressure. Do your best to avoid any sugary food and drinks to lower your blood pressure. Number 8, energy drinks. Energy drinks are loaded with caffeine, and caffeine will spike your blood pressure. And energy drinks usually have a lot of added sugar, and I've already shared with you why sugar increases your blood pressure. If you're watching your blood pressure, avoid energy drinks altogether. Number 9, frozen fish and seafood. Although most fish and seafood are highly nutritious, if you buy frozen packs of fish, you're probably going to be eating a bunch of sodium. Fish and seafood are mixed in brine solutions before they're frozen to give them a longer shelf life. They may tell you that only fresh fish is frozen with no chemicals, but the truth is, no one accounts for the salt. Buy fresh fish and eat fresh fish to lower your blood pressure. Number 10, pickles. Pickles are delicious, but if you like adding them to your sandwich now and then, it's most likely going to increase your blood pressure. Fresh vegetables, usually cucumbers, are preserved in liquids full of salt and turned into pickles. As a result, pickles are loaded with salt, which is not good if you're trying to maintain a healthy blood pressure. Avoid pickles and choose fresh veggies instead. Number 11, canned soups and tomato products. It's easier to turn to canned foods such as soups and tomato products to save precious cooking time. However, any food item that's been canned comes with a high dose of sodium. Sodium is used as a preservative to increase the shelf life of canned goods. So avoid canned goods and instead prepare fresh food and use hand-picked tomatoes for your daily meals. So those are 11 of the worst foods you can eat if you want to avoid high blood pressure. So just keep your diet simple and eat fresh ingredients. Switch to low sodium salt or spices and low fat dairy. A few basic changes in your dietary habits could help you to maintain your healthy blood pressure levels. If you suffer from high blood pressure, please check the subscribe button so I can let you know the moment I release my next blood pressure video.